Hey, everyone. Melanie Nelson here. It's TLS Tuesday, and so excited to be here to talk to you about not just surviving the holiday season, but thriving. And we are making that our theme of the month as well. So we've talked a little bit about healthy blood sugar levels. So San just posted a blog about 8 foods you definitely need to incorporate in your diet for a healthy inflammatory response and a healthy immune response. So definitely go check out that blog. It's all about tips this month for just a healthy, happy body. And we have officially begun our holiday tips on Instagram and Facebook, so you can be watching for those, and sharing is caring. So definitely be watching those and sharing those, as well as December 1st, Wednesday at 9 p.m. our monthly Zoom. So San and I are going to be talking about these healthy holiday tips as well. And we're going to have a very, 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 very special guest. So you do not want to miss this. It's a surprise. And so TLS Tuesdays, we want to know, what do you want to learn about? And so feel free to comment below and let us know, what do you want to learn about on these TLS Tuesdays? We'd love to hear from you. And sometimes it's just helpful if you let us know what you're struggling with. And if we know what you're struggling with, then we can do a topic or a TLS Tuesday or a blog on solutions for that struggle. So you might not know what topic you want, but you're like, hey, you know what? I know that I'm really struggling here. And that's going to help us a lot. So we really appreciate it. If you want to learn a language, let me put it this way. If you want to learn a language, what's the best way to learn a language, to not just learn it so you can count to 10 and ask where the bathroom is. I'm talking about learn a language, right? Where you're speaking it, you immerse yourself. Absolutely. Thank you. And, if you want to master a skill, any skill, if you want to be a pro soccer player, if you want to be a great karate, karate master, black belt, right? If you want to be a master in anything, what do we need to do? Well, we need to practice daily, and that's something that, we really pride ourselves in TLS, is that we're providing you very consistent education through our blog, our social media channels, through our TLS Tuesdays, our YouTube channel, our 12-week journal. If you have not downloaded that, you can get it for free by taking the TLS profile. This is a 12-week guide. So it's a little bit of information and education, and then a tracking sheet for your week, which is awesome. And so we have all kinds of education that if you're just doing like a little bit, and we have little bits, if you're doing a little bit each day, TLS is going to become an unconscious or subconscious daily habit of just living it. And so I want to just give a shout out. We're in our last week of our 7-8-28 challenge, you guys. And oh my goodness, so excited for all of these people who have completed the 7-8-28 challenge. And they have been receiving, tips each week, testimonials each week, and, anywhere from 3 to 5 videos a week, to just little ones, little short ones that keep them going and educating them so that TLS becomes a lifestyle. So I want to give you a heads up that we, of course, are going to be doing a January campaign. So I want you to mark your calendar for the new year. I want you to mark that you can start before this, but you definitely want to join us for this one. And our start date will be January 24th. Okay. So we'll be talking more about that in December and January. So you will be completely prepared to join us for our incredible TLS team tone up in January. I'm giving you a heads up now, like before, first time I'm mentioning this to you guys, so that you can mark your calendar and say, this is what I'm doing, and plan to join us for our TLS Team Tone Up Challenge. So more to come on that, don't you worry. I just want you to put that date on the calendar. All right. So the holiday season is upon us. It truly is. And with it, gatherings filled with rich food and beverages. And we're committed to your health. So to assist you in maintaining your progress and not blowing it all in one season, we're going to be sharing these TLS proven tips throughout the month to have a healthy, happy, TLS friendly holiday season, but still enjoy it. Yes. Guess what, you guys? A 2016 study published by the New England Journal of Medicine stated that, let me read this, data obtained from 2,924 people by means of wireless scales showed significant increases in weight over Christmas holidays. Weight also increased in Japan during the Golden Week, in Germany over Easter, and in the United States over Thanksgiving. The problem truly escalates, doesn't it, when we don't lose it? And then we continue with this idea of like, oh, I'll get healthy in September. But then guess what happens? Holiday season hits, and then, you know, I'll get healthy in spring. And then guess what happens? Summer hits and it's barbecues and beers, right? And so it just continues to be this perpetual thing till one day you just go like, what happened, right? And so we don't want that to continue. You know, if you're ready to make a change where you can still enjoy these time frames in your life, but not have this problem, you got to join us here in TLS. And so we have this fun holiday campaign going on. And like I said, it's going to be on our social media channel. It's going to be on our blog. And I just want to share with you the first 4 tips of 30 to come, okay, on these platforms. So number 1, and this is really the foundation of success, you guys, is to set realistic goals. For the vast majority, the holiday season is not the time to set a goal to lose weight or get ripped. Oh my goodness, don't add additional stress and pressure to yourself to meet a goal like this. It's not on most people's Christmas list, is it? So how about a goal to maintain your weight, not gain? How about a 0-pound challenge? How about, you know, lose it before you gain it? Right? There's all kinds of fun ways that our TLS coaches and trainers love to help their clients maintain during the holiday season. And so that, I mean, that's a realistic goal. Sometimes we set unrealistic goals and it can get discouraging, right? Because we're not being honest with ourselves about the obstacles we're going to face or the decisions we'll make. And so that's why we encourage people to maintain their weight and their progress during the holidays. But you know, you've got to do what's best for you, right? That's the end of the day. So number 2 is, guess what? We know you're going to indulge. So tip number 2 is plan out your cheat meals. All right, so take a look at the calendar, take a look at the parties and the get-togethers and the dinners that are starting to fill up the calendar. And instead of the slippery slope of overindulgence of like party to party, event to event, of just, you know, throwing the towel, whatever, you know, just go for it, you know, and then that slippery slope of just going crazy for the holiday season, leading to that January guilt and shame, and that just bogs us down. Let's not do that. And take a look and say, okay, you know, at this dinner, I am definitely having my favorite piece of, or I'm definitely having a piece of pie from my favorite Aunt Sue, who makes the best whatever pie, right? Or maybe Grandpa Jack has like the best stuffing, right? And you haven't eaten bread in a long time. And you're like, but I love Uncle Jack's stuffing. So that's your treat for that dinner, for that event, for that, you know, whatever it might be. Maybe you're headed to a party and it's like, you know what? I am going to have a beverage, you know, an adult beverage. And that's going to be my guilt-free treat of the night, right? And so when you plan it out and you make an agreement with yourself that, hey, this is what I'm going to do, then it's guilt-free. Then you get to enjoy it. Right? Because part of what really sucks about the holiday seasons, it's all the guilt and shame we put on ourselves later. So don't plan it out, plan those cheats or treats, right? So maybe you're dining out, for instance, have a TLS friendly entree, but choose one of the 3, not all 3, but one of the 3. Are you going to have an appetizer, right? Share that, spinach and feta dip or something, or maybe a dessert and share that with a friend, or have, your favorite adult beverage. One of the three. So you have your TLS friendly entree, you're staying on track, but you choose one of the three, because you know what? It's the holidays and everybody's going to be going crazy, and you're going to have a treat, and it's going to be guilt-free, but you're choosing one of the three. You're welcome. All right, number 3, you've set realistic goals. You've made a plan. What are you cheating, or not cheating? I hate the word cheat. Treating yourself on. And number 3 is you got to communicate that. You can't just keep that to yourself. Okay. We know that secret goals don't end up coming true, do they? They end poorly. They just fizzle out into the night. Okay. So we really want you to communicate. Talk to your family, sit them down and say, hey, you know what? I made so much progress so far with TLS. I want to maintain that progress this holiday. I don't want to go down the same road I've gone before. And what would really help me is if you didn't offer me a ton of stuff, or say things like, oh, don't worry about it. One won't kill you. Oh, enjoy life. Oh, come on, right? Things like that don't help me. I'm going to be planning out which traits I'm going to be, engaging and indulging and enjoying. And I'd like you to actually help me stay accountable to that. Now, I might always be happy about you keeping me accountable to that, but I promise it'll be worth it, and I will thank you later. So, you know what, you guys, just a little support and accountability goes a long way when you communicate your goals. And so if you're more likely to succeed if you clearly communicate and even if it's like right before the party, right? So you're like, hey, you know what? You call up the host and you say, hey, you know what? I know there's gonna be all kinds of amazing things there to eat and drink and partake or whatever. I just want to let you know, I have some goals. These are my goals. I don't want to insult you by not eating and drinking everything. I just want to let you know, this is what I'm going to plan on enjoying. I'm really happy about the progress I made. I want to maintain that progress over the holidays. So, these kinds of communications are going to help you stay on track, because not only are you keeping yourself accountable, but you're helping other people do the same. So, and the reason we do all this is because tip number 4 is we've learned from the past, right? Every year for years and years and years and years, the exact same time comes up. Guess what? October is Halloween, and November is Thanksgiving, and December is Christmas, and January is New Year's. And it's the same time every year. And we know that the overeating and the drinking leads to feeling crappy and guilty and a lot of regret in January. We know this. We can look back and go, yeah, that's what happens every year. So if it's predictable, it's preventable. Why rinse and repeat a cycle that's not working? How about we learn from this, and we learn from the past and commit to doing it just a little bit differently, not a lot, like just a little, like this is what's so amazing about TLS. Small incremental changes done over time lead to big results. And so these tips that we're going to be sharing with you this month is really about doing those small incremental changes so you can still enjoy the holidays and maintain your progress, or just gain 0 pounds, right? 0 pound challenge. So that's what it means to thrive this holiday season. And we're just excited to support you in that. So thanks for joining me for this TLS Tuesday. You guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you soon, okay? Sharing is caring.